Alright, well, I come to my first game that's not in a browser. And this game basically reminds me of a lot of like the older nnRogues. nnRogue, Dream of the Seer. Roguelike 70RL, find the ultimate weapon in a dungeon. F1 for help, start game, blah blah. So basically this is a very standard traditional ASCII roguelike. I'm not sure it's completely complete because there's like no inventory or wait button or anything like that, but it works just fine. Well, outside of those things. All right, so let's get around to reviewing it then, shall we? And yeah, don't bother the install instructions. Basically has like one file here. There's no readme or anything like that. So everything is basically in the application itself, or here basically on the the page in the HIO page for it. Note by the way, it says recommended at 1600 by 900, so maybe I'll like put to that resolution or not. But I'll note that I can put up to 1920 by 1080 if I want to, so there's that as well. Let's get to it. Alright, so nnRogue Dream of the Seer. The Seer of the King had a dream about the ultimate weapon. There is a dungeon under the castle. On level 25, the evil boss keeps the weapon. Who owns the weapon will be the king. Was it level 26, 24? He is not sure. Old senile deceiver. Of course, the king sends you to get the weapon for him. Wait. If you are the one who gets the weapon, you could be the king. Haha, I bet the king didn't think of that. Alright, so at the bottom there you can basically see A to Z, 0 to 9 for letters, escape for exit, back escape to delete back, go back. Enter to start, +1 or minus for colors, F2 to change resolution, so boop, 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 boop. So yeah, basically want to show all that there. So that's the 800 by 600 resolution. That's 1024 by 768, 28 by 720, 2080 by 1024, 1440 by 900, and there's like the recommended one right there, 1600 by 900. Well, this was basically recommended, and I suppose I don't really need to lock this because I'm not really going to be playing it in the 1920 by 1080 resolution. And yes, you can also change the colors here if you want to, so I could change this stuff to be... Yeah, well, that's why I didn't click in the window. So you can change the color of the font if you want to be different colors. So, let's enter a name. We're going to call ourselves DFuxa Plays. Everything's in caps for some reason, because, that's just how it goes for his naming, I guess. Alright, Dungeon Level 1, DFuxa Plays, Level 1. Next is 20 experience, HP is 10 of 10, to hit is +0, damage 1 to 1. You basically know what this is all about. If I press F1, you basically get the help here. So basically use the cursor keys to move in cardinal directions, D is to drop an item, W is to wear an item, Q is to quaff a potion, Z is to zap a wand, F to fire a bow, teleport is T, escape is save an X, scroll to zoom a map, and +1 and minus is scroll UI. So I can scroll the mouse wheel here, or I can basically use this to boost up the user interface. But you don't really need that done, so let's go about this basically. So I'll note that the numpad keys don't work at all. So if you want to use your numpad keys, it's not going to work for you. Alright, so you miss the Zudston. The Zudston hits you, damage 1. So we hit 1 damage there. So I've killed the Zudston. Damage 1. I will not bother, you can bounce on the walls if you want to sort of pass time. There you can see right there. I killed the Ujaw. I killed the Emp. Now you see I basically recharged my HP right there. I'm not sure if like HP recharge is basically like based on expiration or like just like passing time. Looks like it's based on movement. This guy hurt quite a bit. I got a shiny loot apparently. And unfortunately we have been slain by the YBQA. You remember it as a hero. Okay, so continue. And I probably should like go back to that screen in a moment just to show you off like Alright, so we'll basically die and like I'll show you off the screen at some point. Yeah, note that the thing about healing up here, I think it's based on like when you move around with like into open space, not when you like you bump against a wall. Because if I bump in a wall like this, basically it's not actually like doing anything for HP. So let's kill this. Move on. Alright, well, we died again. Alright, so basically look at the bottom. Note that basically at the bottom it says escape to continue or enter to continue, so I don't see what the point of that basically is, like, have like both keys doing the same thing, but whatever. I assume escape is supposed to be like to exit out of the application, but whatever. You can exit out of the application if you want to, so press escape and boom, you just go out. DFuxa plays. Back in we go. There's the help base if you need it. Now, I'll note that one thing I really don't like about this like game is the fact that like because it's got these like randomized like letters basically being like randomly named, it's sort of hard basically to tell like what the the different things basically are. Basically, one thing about it is that I can't really tell like if you have like say a G meaning a goblin, you can basically like understand like the goblin's basically like gonna like do like certain things. With like these sort of like randomized like letters like this, it's really hard to like pin down like what is to expect basically. So killing the stuff here, I really can't tell like what to basically expect for like damage outputs from these guys or anything really. Oops, I killed something there. It's back and forth, just trying to heal up here a little bit. Hey, look at that, we finally got up to a level there. So, I'm level 2, I now have like 20 HP. Hopefully that helps out a little bit. Yeah, it hurt a little bit, but we killed it. Next level's at like 39 experience, so we're slowly getting there. But yeah, I'll note the thing about these randomized like names and stuff like that. Because they're randomized, or I think they are randomized, like they're not like the same every time. It's really hard to pin down like what is like they basically do. So there's like a character basically do like a lot of damage or a little damage? I can't tell. So that'd be like one gripe I basically have like with the monsters basically here. Like there's a reason why we basically have like named monsters in a roguelike basically. If you haven't randomized like this no, by the way, you can have randomized like monsters like this, but it really like works more so if you're like playing like a game like Lovecraft nature or something like that, which like sort of begs the question as to like you don't know what you're basically expecting here, but. I was gonna smash through this stuff here. Ow, I'm really hurt here. Alright, we got some shiny loot there. So, let's just press W here so we can see what we basically have here. So, basically wear a weapon or armor. So we basically picked up some stuff here. I have armor of ASCII 1, damage reduction 0, so I can put that basically on. So equip the like armor. I also have a bow with a range of 5. I got a sword with like 2d4. We got another bow of 2d3 range of 2. So we put that basically on. I'm now using a bow, I guess, to attack with. I got 11 arrows if I want. I guess we were using a sword before, but now we're going to use this sword. So now we got a 2d4 sword. For the most part, even though it is a very like limited roguelike, it does work fine. So I would say this is basically like good enough to be like considered like complete and stuff like that. So nothing against the developer for that, I guess. And it's a very big room over here. Passageway right there. We're back up to full HP, so that's nice. But I want to experience basically to like the next level. Killed you, very nice. Killed him. There must be a wall somewhere over there, blocking those guys. Not him, no. Rest and wake keys. They are so lovely, you know. Alright, we need 13 experience spaces to advance a little bit more. Ow, this thing hurts. But we killed it, and we got some shiny loot. Alright, so, we got armor, we got swords. Now, I don't know if there is like stuff like heal potions and stuff like that in this game, so I mean, it looks like there was basically like an effort basically to try and like make this like into like a fully like traditional roguelike, but there'd be issues for sure. Let's just drop some of the stuff I'm not using right here. So we'll drop this. It looks like there's no pickup of items, which is like fine, I guess. So I'm not going to complain about that too much. Let's drop that. And this. Probably not going to use a bow of range of 2, so let's drop that. Alright, so note that I have like a bunch of wands that we have like basically a range of 2s and 3s. We have a bow that has a range of 5. An extra sword, like there's like, weapon destruction. There's a heal potion. Nine experience to go. 7, 6. 4. And there we go. Now we're basically level 3. So HP is now 30. My next level is going to be 150. And look at that. We found our way down. So we get to go down to the next level. It's kind of annoying how you basically have to hug the walls in order to see them. But whatever. I almost fully explored this level, so this is like, look around, see what it basically all looks like. Alright, so there's basically the level. If I like walk around here, you can basically see like the outline, so it looks like we have like a nice like, sort of cave set with like passages basically like this. And did these guys just spawn, I wonder? I do not know. So that guy dropped some armor for me. I don't really care about that armor. Let's drop it. I have a feeling that these guys basically are spawning, by the way, so it looks like we don't have like, a fixed amount of like enemies basically on the level. We basically have like them spawning. That could lead to like issues of like, like just like holding back on a single level, leveling up like, to infinity, so to speak. So I mean, I still get experience for killing these guys, right? So why not? Alright, T to teleport. I got 2 things hitting me for a lot of damage here. And that thing killed me. Alright, well, we got to like level 2 there, so hooray for that. Alright, well, I haven't really been testing like, the wands and stuff like that, or like this bow I guess you have right here, so let's build this bow. And we'll try firing at this like A here, so I missed the Azure. So I guess it automatically just fires as the closest target with the bow. And it looks like swapping weapons actually does take a turn for you, so you have to watch out for that. And that is unfortunately a bad setup for like jumping in, of course, so that's a thing. Well, I was happy to get the level 3 guess once. Alright, we have ourselves a bow and a sword here, so there's the bow. See, I note that basically when I'm firing this bow, it basically fires like, at the closest target by the looks of it. And you can see like I have like a quiver basically there as well, so let's go find ourselves a wand, so I can basically zap something with a wand. I'll probably just be paying attention to see if like the the names get randomized or not, but that's the thing about this game, because the names aren't recognizable. I'm not really compelled to like learn what the names basically are. Apparently, staircases block movement of enemies. That's good to know. Now, I'll still note something. Because there's basically enemies spawning like on the level, it probably makes more sense not to actually have enemies spawn when we basically jump into this game. And yeah, I don't hail up if I basically like hit a wall. But I'll note basically it would probably make more sense if it actually had like you basically start an empty level and then like stuff just spawns to you, because that probably alleviate the problem of like running into stuff that like just like swamps you all at once on the start of a level. Okay, full HP. Leveled up. And y'all note there's like that sort of like gripe of like running and like just smashing your face into things like that like I can basically do. But I note that my quiver has only 4 arrows left. I wonder if I can basically get more as they go along here or not. That was a very small level compared to the last one. Like clearly, that's basically all I've basically explored here, and we're done. So this would be interesting going to like the next level with like limited limited like experience for the most part. Probably just drop stuff I'm not using, so we'll drop the armor here. We'll drop one of these bows. That bow has a range of 4, which is less than my current bow, but it does more damage. Oh, nope! By the way, I equipped that like bow, it made the other bow disappear. I think. Interesting. I have a lot of heal potions, by the way. And nope, by the way, they apparently have a power rating on them, so like they heal up like various amounts. And actually, I'm wondering, like, is it possible that, like, this stuff carried over from, like, the last session? I don't think I, like, had the time to equip all this stuff, or pick up all this stuff, basically. Well, let's try zapping some wands, shall we? So, zap wand. This got a range of 2, the other one's got a range of 1 right there. Let's go with, C. And right, because basically there's no confirmation basically on stuff being zapped, you just like zap it. And of course this Z basically hits me for a lot of damage, because like, why not? Let's zap this guy with So apparently I've killed zero of like these like, things here, but whatever. Let's zap with our wand. I finally killed the Z. Hooray. And I'm going to get trapped here in a moment because there's just so much stuff around me. That probably has been enough time basically to like, judge things, but let's just jump in 1 second here. Alright, so I think it is randomly like, giving me stuff here basically to like, work with. Let's just heal up here a little bit. And I died. Of course I did. It'd be nice if I actually like, was able to get through the first room. I was like, levels my basically interim. There's a level down if I want to go down. Which is stupid because we know how powerful the level 2 monsters basically are. Alright, so I do have potions to quaff here, I guess. I have one with a heal potion of like power 3 of 5. Let's go get a little more damage so we can basically use it up and see how it works. Well, I actually need to get damage first because it's not happening, but you know, we'll eventually find something that's going to kill me a little bit. Or I'll just kill everything on my way. There we go, something injured me there, and then I got... Okay, so you get full HP when you level up, it's good to know. Yeah, stuff keeps spawning to basically fight me, which is fine. I'll take my experience. This is a Kernon, by the way. This is a IPO hip. Well, I got shiny loot. Very nice. I want like my equipment's randomized, by the way, because I'm pretty sure I've started with like different stores before. Let's see here. Let's drop G, D, D, F. I was only planning to play until I basically figure out like how the potions work, but you know, whatever. There we go, I got injured. Very injured. Super injured. Cool. Alright, let's start quaffing stuff. So, quaffing, let's see, this potion will go with A. So I quaff a potion. So, potions seem to work just fine. I wonder, do I basically heal up on, like, exiting a level? Probably not, but, you know. Well, we started ourselves in a quarter this time around, that's nice. The YB sick hits me for, some damage, I guess. The OQV hits me for nothing. Oh, this is something that's going to kill me, I think. I'll kill that. IBG. And there we go, we died. Alright, well. I'll give some, thoughts basically on this game. It basically is like, kind of like, your first roguelike, so a feel to it. Or like, someone who's basically like, a very slow coder, I guess. It works fine. But I think, like, it could have been designed a lot better. With, like, having, like, names for, like, enemies and maybe, like, an inventory basically, like, to manage your stuff a little bit better. But, it works fine. You can basically, like, get around with it. Now our first traditional roguelike too, so that's, always nice to see. But for now, that's basically it, so take care.